We all know that God created man, but did he create the atheist? I believe that Adam told Eve that if she would eat of the fruit, because this was a message from God to Adam to begin with, not from God to Eve, that if she would eat of the fruit, she wouldn't die. You will not surely die. But who has created the atheist today? I believe it's a lot of Christians. I hear stories or watch videos on YouTube of Christians that take the word of Christ himself talking about the destruction of a certain people, move that into the future, claim that America is that whore Babylon that's spoken of in Revelations, when Jesus himself says that Jerusalem had filled up their cup of sin. And he reiterates that in Revelations through John by saying that Babylon had filled up their cup of sin. Jesus said that Jerusalem did it by killing the prophets and the messengers sent to him from God. In Revelations, John tells us that Jesus tells him that Babylon filled up their cup of sin for killing the prophets and the messengers sent to them by God. I believe that Christians take these great biblical stories and put themselves in the positions of saints that Jesus himself was talking to, and take what Jesus told them would happen in their generation and bring it into a future. They take when Jesus told of the destruction of a certain group of people in the fires of Gehenna and stretch it out into a hell ruled over by a monster, Satan, where non-believers will be burnt, tortured for eternity. They take the great word of the Bible, turn it into myths and fables. And they've been doing this for centuries. If I didn't know the true story, the real truth of the Bible, and had to learn it from some of these online Christians, I would never be a Christian. I wouldn't fall for that type of religion. There's emails going around to different Christians on YouTube right now that is from a German preacher with a new revelation from God that goes against what Jesus told John the Revelator. So they're adding to. And they're saying this is the actual Word of God. It's like a preacher, Jesse Duplantis, says Jesus told him, Jesse, I couldn't accomplish what I came to accomplish. I need you to do it. It was Jesse's way in to get him a new jet. People believe these things. Who creates atheist? God? Or Christians teaching false doctrine, myths, and fables that nobody can believe, much less an educated man, such as many of the atheists are. Who's to take the blame for this? We're going to blame it on God for creating these non-believers through or are we going to